how many of you guys have seen like the TV shows CSI, Criminal Minds, Law and Order SVU? Okay, good. So have I. Well, I'm here to inform you that, well, in every of those TV shows, you mostly see forensic science. And that's what I'm going to inform you about is forensic science. Yeah, forensic science. And, what most people don't know is that there's actually more to forensics than there is on TV. And first, I will discuss the definition of forensic science. In conjunction with that, the different type of careers that this field has to offer. Second, the type of equipment they use to collect evidence, and that's found in the crime scene. And finally, I will summarize, all my main points and why this field, is important and why it exists. Okay, well, throughout many years, the police force works hand in hand with forensic science to help solve many cases, more specifically murder cases. Okay, well, first of all, what is forensic science? Well, it is a scientific method of gathering or collecting evidence to solve past crimes within a few hours or minutes or even days that could be used within the court of law. And it is a competitive job. It consumes a lot of time, effort, even though they have like less than 48 hours to do all the crime solving techie stuff. And in connection, it's with criminal justice. It could be used within the court of law. You've seen the bags that says evidence and the fingerprints and everything. So, according to Eric Lambert, a faculty member of the Department of Criminal Justice at the University of Toledo, in his article published in 2007, Police and Research International Journal, he stated, re-examining attitudes on the importance of forensic science in solving criminal cases, how evidence is collected and analyzed, the forensic awareness / knowledge, areas which make applicants for the law enforcement positions more competitive. So we know that forensic science is used to analyze all sorts of evidence, and it's very useful for crime solving. Eric Lambert also mentioned that it is a competitive field. So different careers such as chemical analysis, fingerprint technician, letter analysis, forensic pathology, anthropology, and forensic profiling, and so on. Okay, so now you know the definition and the different types of careers that this field has to offer. I will now discuss the kind of tools, equipment that they use to help to analyze the evidence. Alright, so now what you see on TV shows like in the laboratories, it kind of gives you guys a hint of what it really looks like in forensic science, but there's a bit more to it. Of course, not all things that you see on TV is actually there, but it gives you a hint. Well, according to albany.edu/chemistry/forensic instruments, the official website of the university, the homepage under the Department of Chemistry, it gives you some images and of tools and equipment that they use. Like, for example, one of the images is this one right here. This tool is used for blood and alcohol examination. It used to verify the victim or suspects that's found in the crime scene. Another machine that you see here would be this one. It is called the Freeman and Foster Visual Spectral Comparator. According to the albany.edu website, it says that this instrument is multifunctional of imaging system, workstation. Basically, this image uses multicolor coordination to detect documents that seem unfamiliar. It irregular things, and also counterfeit money. Another one is this fancy looking machine right here. It is called the Perkin-Elmer 2400 Series 2 Element Analyzer, and it basically analyzes chemicals such as hydrogen, carbon dioxide, all that's found within the object. And we all know what this is, which is, used to find fingerprints and all that. Okay, well, now that you know, at least these types of tools and equipment that they use, I will finally discuss the previous points on my subject and why it is important. Well, according to Douglas Ublaker, president of the American Anthropology Forensic Science Association, who received his PhD in 1973 from the University of Kansas. His book published in 2012, that's titled Forensic Science, Current Issues and Future Directions. He writes in his book about the different tasks that he has faced while working within that field, and many other areas that he had to experiment with. And well, according to chapter 1, he quotes the forensic science represents the application of knowledge, methodology in various scientific disciplines. He hints the idea and purpose of why such topic exists, and to back up his means, he gives an example. He gives an example in his book. He writes, for example, if a zoologist is specializing in taxonomy, genus of a rodent, and he suspects like an animal is causing a disease or anything, then that sort of evidence should be used for investigation. Well, in conclusion, I will stop talking about my subject, and this is the reason why I like forensic science. Thank you.